Amplitude was founded on the idea that they couldn't do everything themselves, and they would ask the experts, meaning the community. And so being able to liaise with them on a daily basis and getting their feedback, I mean, literally them coming to the office saying, launch the game, is incredibly precious. So there's always that feeling of, it's not what I want it to be today, but you get so much love, and you're able to prioritize thanks to the people that give you that love, and then you get to tweak and answer their concerns. And so I think it's much easier right now than it was 20 years ago when I started.
Yeah, because 20 years ago when you stopped and published, that was it. There was no patch.
That was it.
That was the end.
Actually, that was, I think patches, I don't know. Which year did patches
Probably about
appear?
20 years ago.
Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to a bonus live stream today where we are covering the Amplified conference. Amplitude Studios puts out their once a year little conference here, and they are going to be announcing a new game. And we're going to be looking at that. Around that, we're going to be playing a little Endless Legend as well. After the announcement, we're going to do that. They did start the stream a little bit late because originally it was scheduled for about now for when the announcement would start. So likely it's just going to be another few minutes, but I'm actually really enjoying hearing these fellers talk. So I might just let them do that a little bit. I will note, however, this stream is sponsored by Amplified Studios. Thank you very much for them for doing that. And I'm really hyped. For those of you who don't know, Amplified is most known for things like Endless Space, Endless Legend, Humankind, which features me in it. And a lot of people are very hyped for whatever they might be about to announce. So let me be quiet.
What you were going to do, and so yeah.
All right, well, speaking about the community, we are going to have a little bit of Q&A very shortly. So if you
Amplitude Studio. It's the conference is Amplified. The studio is Amplitude. I'm probably going to flip those two constantly. Amplitude Studios, Amplified, the conference.
But can you tell me a little bit more about the importance that the audience is going to have? Because we're going to talk about the partner that has changed, but this is the partner that hasn't changed.
Amplitude did the one that has streamers in it. Yes, Humankind had several streamers as leaders in the game.
Insiders. How does that work? You touched upon it a little bit.
I think you should answer that because you invented early access.
I'll not go there. No, but we were among the first ones. When it was called Play the Alpha, and obviously it was. Yeah, we were among the first games within this space. I would love to know if it was the first one, the second one, third one, but it was the very beginning of that.
I heard it was the first one.
It was a long time ago, but anyway. So it's so the thing is we.
Oh yeah, Humankind is currently free to try on Steam, and the DLC, I think the Latin American DLC, is currently free. If you just grab that DLC, it's free forever. But Humankind, the base game, is free for. I didn't catch the dates. I feel like it's a week.
The reality is, you don't know when the game will ship. Try to be in a big organization with thousands of people, depending on you, and tell them, well, the game will ship. I don't know.
This is going to be the first game since they're free. No. Well, okay, but they did some indie stuff before becoming part owned by Sega, right? I actually don't know exactly how the ownerships work there, but yeah, Amplitude Studios is now completely indie.
We really miss that to be able to play
free until the 27th. Okay.
Game with your community.
So through the weekend, basically,
as they want. Come and join you.
Yeah.
No, but anyway, so we did create some other systems, to try to kind of have short-time demos where people could come, look at a specific aspect of the game, with this insiders program, which I think was really cool. Because sometimes, when you look at a whole early access, you can speak about everything about the game. And
Endless Legend was before Sega, because Endless Legend came out 10 years ago, and then joined Sega about 8 years ago. Okay. What about Endless Space? Because
can really
both-
focus on battle, focus on
Did
diplomacy.
both Endless Space games
Then on
come
top of
out
where the
after
focus
Endless
is-
Legend, or was it Space, then Legend, then Space
GPG
2?
Games Together was invented 14 years ago. I think that's it's a striking idea to me.
Even Endless Space 2 was
you know, from
2016.
day
It was
one
that long ago?
To want to reach out to.
That's
the
a game I
people,
really actually do
like,
want to play a lot more of.
Basically saying you might know better than I do, and I think that's the core philosophy. Of course, the company, the talent, the experience has grown.
Space
more
Legend Space.
people
Okay.
Have joined, and
I guess that makes sense, because I remember covering Endless Space
sprawling
1.
amount of data
And
that
I
we
think,
now
yeah, that was
have
sort
in
of like
place.
these
We're
guys were
still
new to me
continuing
at the time.
to
And what
adapt
struck me, and what still strikes me about their
learn how to
games,
use,
is how
the
clean
tools
their
and
user
sometimes
interface
the
is.
feedback,
Good
but, there
God,
are biases
their
in
UIs look
that feedback.
great.
You know, if you get feedback from someone that likes you, sometimes, you know, so you have to work around some of those things. But yeah, I mean, we'll continue. It's key to our philosophy. We have our G2G people hard at work on you know, the next stages, and so yeah, that's here to stay.
Yeah, I mean, two brains are always better than one.
Yes.
And so someone backstage was telling me that, you know, the way insiders work, that works really well.
Are they showing the new game today or just announcing the title? I actually don't know.
So every month you have a new perspective, because it is true that when you're
I know what's going to be
in a
announced.
project for months and years, after all,
But I don't know what's going to be
clear
shown.
vision about this project.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know if it's good or bad because
You
you're
might
just
say,
in the
for
midst
example,
of it,
oh,
you know.
this feature.
Not going to buy a new game if there's no Quill 18 leader. Okay, we'll let them know.
You might say, but
We'll
it's
let them
still
know.
not good.
Yeah.
It's better, but it's not good.
Yeah.
So it's
No,
you know,
definitely.
very cool. Well, I think it's a great way of doing things. And so that was that the main reason for parting ways with Sega? Because you had a good relationship publishing a few games with them.
Sega is an amazing publisher, and we're extremely lucky. To be with them all the time. And actually, probably humankind would have never existed, you know, without them. I mean, it was really something amazing we did together.
Which was kind of your dream project at
Yes,
the time.
it was definitely the dream project when we created Amplitude. Actually, we always dreamt to do, our own.
I want to hear what they're having to say about
but
humankind here.
We knew it was really, really, really complicated. So we wanted to go step by step and to get there.
Hence the creation of the Endless Universe, because
Sure.
First, Forex on the 2D plane in space. We need lore for that. Let's create the Endless. Jeff will talk about this in more detail and much better than me. Then land on the planet, and that's legend. And once we know how to do that, well, you know, how about some history? But the vision, I think, was...
Oh, I remember them talking about this
really, really
when
good.
Humankind was coming out.
And,
This transition
what's
of
great about
how
that
they
is
focused on
what
things.
was
Because,
originally,
especially like Endless Space 1, the nice thing about a Space Forex game is that you don't really have to worry about terrain. You're entirely focused on the mechanics and game balance and learning those sorts of lessons,
A
right?
history in itself.
And then, yeah, landing for
Because I think
for
when you
Endless
play a game,
Legend.
you have to believe,
And then you're doing
you know,
ground
what
stuff,
you
tile
play.
stuff,
I mean,
this,
you
this,
believe
this,
in that
and then
universe,
Humankind
you believe
as like
in these
the next
characters.
tier up because there's
you don't want to
more
miss
layers of
part of
interaction.
it. And when you're part of it, you know, when your people will die for you, you know, you will feel for it, you know. So you don't want them, you want to protect them, you want to fight for them, you want to be their good leader. So that suddenly you create that bond between the game and yourself, and it goes way beyond.
Yeah, I like the subtle little animation behind them.
All
Great.
right, so let's see. Do we have any questions in chat?
No questions, only game
Move
announcements.
on to the next portion. So
Every question should
Alpha
be,
asks, in
what
your
is the
opinion,
game?
What is the greatest Forex game ever made?
There's not one. There's several. There's one I want to say, but you know,
Greatest Forex game ever made.
I'm biased, so I will say it just because today is our day, so I can say it. I think Endless Legend is on the top over there somewhere, but it's not allowed. So I will say I will remove Amplitude Games, and I would say so. Master of Orion 2. Civ 4, Civilization 4. Sorry.
I know I like this guy.
There's one for some people. I don't even know if it is a Forex, but I think it is in a way. If you remember Master of Magic, a long time.
That's what. See, and that's what I was going to say. I was waiting for him to stop, so I would talk about this. If we can't pick an Amplitude Studios game,
Not really
obviously,
finished the game,
because
actually, but the fantasy was amazing.
gotta keep that out. I was going to say
so it
Master
was
of Magic,
quite buggy.
which to me is the reason Endless Legend is so
I-
appealing.
For me, that would be kind of the three, and it's not a mystery why we have also a fantasy game, a space game, and a historical.
And I mean, talking about Master of Orion too, right? You can see the influence. Like Endless Legend.
Very corporate.
And well, see, here's the thing with their endless games, the fact that you have a little bit of like pop management, right, where you put them in different
just
categories,
because,
is clearly such a love letter from these guys to those old Microprose Forex games.
I think are second to none. And actually, when I played it again a few days ago, and it's that
Quill talking about old Forex games is us in retirement
to
home.
live up to our own games, because that one was such
Did anyone just notice what's on that guy's shirt?
a bit unlucky in some of the the
Did he just? Did he open his hoodie a little bit? And now we can see something. I didn't notice it until now. Gee, I wonder what game is about to be announced.
It was a nightmare.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of a drama within Amplitude. Sometimes where
I mean, it looks like that side is intentionally open. I'm wondering if it was intentional.
On the art side, I mean, it's,
Well,
it's,
I guess the announcement hasn't gone out, but I may as well go ahead and. I
mean, just going in and out of that system.
No, stop! I'm hearing myself.
I could do that all day.
That's your gameplay loop. Right?
Pure dopamine.
Go
All right. What is our next question from chat?
reorganize this panel and bring it up here.
Lucy asks, how hard was it to structure a
go.
narrative onto a Forex, and how do you think it improves your
And
game?
then I've
and
got
makes
to
it unique?
update the what game.
Very good question.
Although the
I
link
think
might
you
not be
can
live yet.
talk about the
It's not
premises.
live yet.
But I think there's this quite strong cliche.
I think it was just
about
posted in
Forex
Apple
games,
Discord.
Their Excel sheets.
Yeah, because I think
And you
here's
just,
the problem with game devs, right? With people who truly love games, they're going to talk about them forever.
Bad players.
And I'm sure there's probably some PR people behind the scenes over there who are like, "Oh my God, we're supposed to announce the game. What are you doing?"
The whole fantasy is happening in the player's head. And those numbers, they mean something. They mean there's a fantasy. So that's narrative in itself. So, that is narrative. Those numbers do tell a story.
I'm gonna wait for my link to become active
resources,
here.
the planets, and
I think it's supposed to link
that's
to a
already,
Steam page.
A story.
And I
But
think the
then,
Steam page isn't
when
active
you
yet.
have someone
You opened his jacket very recently, wasn't showing me before, yeah.
to the next level, like Jeff, and pour.
That's not an accident. No one opens the one jacket like this. That's not an accident. It's a calculated
we
move.
do it, and we're still learning, and we're still, want to hone the recipe. But it brings the game to another dimension because it makes you connect with characters, with places, with traditions, with cultures. And I think it's just a tremendous breathing moment and pacing element.
Well, it gives us kind of two different levels. You can have the people who just want the gameplay, they have the gameplay. And the people who want to go further, it doesn't take away from the gameplay, but they just have more to discover and lots of wikis to read and fill out.
And fill out, yes.
No, but it's true. It is tricky to create. Storytelling.
I'm very hyped for this.
environment because you play. So
yeah,
many
as,
games, you don't want your stories to be twice the same, right?
Romain. I think the guy in the white shirt is Romain.
If I do it again,
De Robard.
if I mix up all my different
Anyway,
stories,
yeah, like,
how can this make sense?
Again, it's clear.
so it's
I don't
all
know how
about
old he
being
is.
cool
I mean, maybe
for
we're
your players.
similar age. Maybe might be a little older than me, but it probably means he grew up with exactly the same games I did.
So they don't play
And yeah, the
your
influence is
story.
clear.
And you succeeded when they will play their own story, and that's where you're happy. So it's all about the tools. And at first, it was a bit intimidating to try to create these tools.
Yeah. All
I
right.
think the CEO is Romain, and I can't remember the other guy's name.
Next lie, what is the game you liked most doing or making?
That's an interesting question. It's not which of your games is your favorite.
Might
It's
not
which
be
one
your
did you enjoy making the
No,
most.
but you know what? I think I'm sorry. I think I'm a broken record, but I will say again, Endless Legend. I think Endless Legend was amazing.
Endless Legends 2 trailers tell me it's 2 days old. Well, what'll often happen is videos will get posted
For I don't know how many of
unlisted
people
or
watching us
something
are,
like that.
Video game makers.
and then only pushed as a public thing, and then YouTube ends up with weird dates on it.
Which is usually at the beginning, sometimes at the end. The middle could be huge pain.
And link live yet?
But still, I think a few years after, you remember the only the best elements. And I think, I loved that moment.
Yeah, to me, it's humankind. I mean, that was when I first joined Amplitude. I was working on the kind of tail end of Space 2's DLCs, but I really, delved into the heart of the humankind production, and creatively speaking, in terms of, I mean, all the systems were there, but creatively, I mean, as an experience, there was so much that was left to do, and I was able to really, get to work, and the fact that it was historical, the fact that we have a famous competitor, everything was super exciting, thrilling.
Who does it?
Cool. All right, and our last question for the
Last
evening
question. Hooray.
from Thibaut. Before revealing the game, what were the biggest challenges you encountered developing this new one?
For revealing any game?
No, the next game,
Oh,
the one
the
that is
game.
going to be revealed.
The game.
The
What was
game.
the biggest challenge?
I have no
Yes.
idea what they're talking about.
Studios, a French
No
studio.
challenges.
Certainly seems that
Easy
way.
peasy.
Actually, I remember the last time I took a trip to France, which was a while ago. I did have kind of an open invite to go and check out their studio, but
I think
I was there on my anniversary.
Was
We
it
didn't have the
teasing
time.
the game, maybe? Something
teasing the game was
yeah?
hard. I think teasing the game was really hard, especially because I could not even open up properly my shirts.
Oh, it was planned. The shirt stuff was planned.
That was a painful.
These punks.
The right way
For
for
about
10
10
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah, did they announce the game yet?
That was-
No, but also yes.
That painful moment. I don't know. It was all joy.
They're wearing the Endless Legend 2 shirts.
What is coming next for you for
Who knows?
the studio, the game, and maybe a next partnership?
So actually, there's so obviously leaving Sega. Suddenly we felt a bit alone in the world. It was
Yeah,
like,
Endless Legend 2.
what's
So we don't know if we're going to
happening?
see any gameplay for it or anything. It
you know,
could just be a trailer. It could just be an announcement. It could just be a title card. We will find out soon, I suppose.
And that's great. And again,
But
thank you
yeah,
guys
and then we're going to
for
play some Endless Legend 1.
But it's especially right now.
It's very likely at this
to
stage,
navigate
presumably
the
just a
world of
trailer.
video games. So
You never know.
Wanted to make sure we had friends with us who could help us. Show us the lights, explain. What's happening, and so we could focus on making games. So we'll not be focusing on something which is not needed in the actual gameplay. So with that in mind, personally, I realized that last year that all the games I was playing were all coming from the same publisher. And it's weird because it's game I picked up randomly. Just so them.
Oh, I think they're talking about the publisher.
And it's, that looks cool. We play this one, then I play that one, and yeah, maybe it was actually maybe more than a year. But all the last games I played seriously at were all coming from Hooded Horse.
Okay. So I didn't have anything in my notes, at least that I could tell,
But that was it,
that this was
you
being
know,
published
like,
by Hooded Horse, but
just
some
said,
people
oh,
in chat
they're-
were talking about, I think
they're
the
cool.
trailer
It's
video
nice.
that other people
Current
saw
games for me.
talked about being published by Hooded Horse. And
and-
yeah,
and then
Hooded
we
Horse
happened
has
to
been
encounter those
picking
guys,
up so many great indie games to publish.
Told them, well, guys,
They've been winning
you're making
hard
games
these
for
last
me,
couple of
didn't
years.
know. But actually, I'm just
Hooded
buying
Horse,
games.
for
And then
reference,
I heard about, the
I
Sega
first
play,
started to
the
know
Sega,
about them
well,
from
actually,
playing
just love your games,
Against the Storm.
and actually,
They published that.
maybe you're making games for me, so,
Right?
oh, well,
And that was like,
actually,
okay,
yes.
sure. Yeah,
And
everyone
I
maybe
think
gets
we
lucky
decided to
publishing one
be
thing.
part ways,
And then I
publishing.
think the next thing I noticed is like, oh yeah, and there were also the Terra Invicta
because
publisher.
I think the next
And
thing
since then, there's been like a
I think they
slew
know
of other
how to
things
speak to our players.
by this publisher. They seem, I don't know if they're just having to
think they can
pick
speak to
the
the
right
better of
indies
our
to
players.
work with, or
And
they are
I think
particularly good at
it really
nurturing
helps us,
or being
focusing
appropriately
on what's
hands
right,
off. Like, I don't know what's going on,
and making actually even better games.
but
So
yeah.
I agree. I think it's a
Well, they do
massive,
Worker Resources, Soviet Republic as well,
great
Nebulous,
entities,
Clanfolk.
who are going to join forces.
Fallen
to
Frontier
make
looks good. There's another game. I
something. We don't know
think
what
it's
it
still
is,
currently
right?
embargoed
No,
that I
we
was going to
don't
take a
know.
look
But I
at
do
next week.
think the
Oh, there you go.
keyword
Heart of the
is-
Machine. No, Heart of the Machine is something I was thinking about maybe
Yes,
taking
the
a look
keyword
at.
is
The most
And it's like,
amazing
okay,
Forex.
that's a good sign.
I don't know
So
which
I'm
one.
curious, and I would love to
without
talk to
further
say
ado, thank you
these
so much for
guys,
joining
these
me.
two,
Thank you, Bill.
Yes.
and we have
and
a
finding
list
out
that we'd like to show you.
like what is it like working with this publisher and why are they winning.
Things. I have been many things.
It looks pretty.
God. legend,
Dust.
part
Prisoner.
of this blue Eden. But the jailers
Beasts.
have fled, leaving the oceans
Chains.
and their secrets
I really need to learn the endless lore.
to those who walk the land.
Because a lot of people who play these games say they play them for the
Came
factions.
light supposed to end this torment. But where everyone would have seen a threat in the cataclysmic tidefalls, those cunning explorers saw an opportunity to expand their empire.
Light. Corruption.
Led by their desire to quench their thirst for power, they'll eventually get to me.
To free me. To murder me.
They are strong, yes. But are they strong enough to face my
Madness.
endless power?
Who the voice thing is? Oh, you're gonna link me a page on Discord to tell me how all the endless games are connected? Wonderful, Punisher. That was a very cool trailer. I really like this this whole logo, like with the cutout artwork and little stuff silhouetted in the background.
So turn the tide.
They've transformed the people.
We are so happy to be sharing this with you.
Okay, we're gonna listen to
And
this too.
Joining me, I've got Derek Paxton and Julien Guéguin. You are game director and senior game designer on Endless Legend 2.
Feels so good to hear the name spoken out loud.
It's true, exactly, yeah. Hi, everyone.
So thank you for being here. Can you tell us about what you do and what you did on this game? Or
Sure.
what you're doing, actually, because it's not far from finished.
Yeah, it is, definitely.
Yeah, lots of work to do, right?
So yeah, totally. So yeah, I'm game designer at Amplitude. I worked on mainly the economic systems on Endless Legend 2. But yeah, also have some
Was the Steam page not live yet?
tech, on the narrative and hero side and the battle as well. Obviously, with all the team, we are driving all this stuff.
There's a particular faction you may love more than the others. that you
Of
spend a lot
course,
of time
also,
on.
yeah, we all design our own factions and everything. So obviously, I have my favorite one now.
Yeah.
So obviously, the one I'm working on.
Sure.
So no surprise.
I'm the game director, so my job at the end of the day is just make sure that
They have
the
something
game is
behind,
working
not this
with
guy's head,
all
but
of
behind the other guy's head.
amazing, talented
Shadow of the
people at
Endless or
Amplitude
something? Did they
to
put out a
put things
novel?
together into one product, make sure that it is fun to play. Which we have a great team to put it together, but we
Yeah,
need
you're
players
right there.
to help with that. So we need players in, playing, to give us feedback and to tell us what they like and what we don't like. So that's an important part of the way that we make games here at Amplitude.
Absolutely. Yeah, we covered that extensively, and it's really part of your DNA.
Page live now?
So if you are interested in Endless Legend 2, it should be available on Steam. If not, it should be available very, very shortly.
Yes,
So you're
it
able
is
to
live
wish
now.
list
You
it
can go
right
through
away,
and add
show
it to your wish
interest,
list.
and
Your wish
you
list.
Might be able
Yes,
to
all your favorites
participate in
witches.
the Insiders program.
I know
or in
there's
any
magic
case,
in Endless
the
Legend.
early
Maybe it
access, which
works.
will be coming out shortly, in the future, sometime. So tell us about, the first thing that I noticed in the trailer is the location has changed.
The location's changed. Someone was asking about that.
So we wanted to give players a new place to play the game. We wanted to be able to change the rules. There are things that we absolutely loved in Endless Legend 1, like the winter was just such a big part of that game where you have seasonality. You saw the world change, that changed your gameplay mechanics, that changed the way that players are making strategic decisions. They were thinking about going and founding that next city or going to war, and then winter hit, and they would have to reevaluate that. So it kept the game being very dynamic. But it had two problems, one of which was it would happen and then go away. And the world would return to how it was. And the second one was it was largely punishing. So it was a lot of, most of the time it was a bad thing that the players had to work around.
It wasn't different, it was just bad.
Yeah, the link
was
does work. You
different,
might have it cached or something, but it's definitely working.
It's good that it changed the decisions that had to be made, but it was doing it in a negative way. So with Endless Legend 2, we wanted to make sure that we wanted that seasonality. We wanted the world to change, but both we wanted that change to change the game from that point on, and we wanted it to be something that the players would view as positive. So in Endless Legend 2, the oceans are receding. You saw it in the trailer. The oceans are going away. And the amazing thing about that is it's opening up new lands to explore. So
that's
that
cool.
part that we all love in Forex strategy
Yes.
games, the exploration phase
I was about to say.
gets extended through whenever Tidefall happens, suddenly there are new lands to go down into. So you get to explore.
Okay,
again.
that's a really good solution.
And that's one part, but it also
Because I always
opens
say
up
the best thing about
new
any
worlds
Forex
that are down there,
game
new
is to start
resources
when
you
you're
didn't have
exploring and
access
expanding.
to,
And then at
new
some point,
threats
that ends.
That are down in those places. And there's new mechanics every time we have a Tidefall. Each layer introduces new mechanics to the game. So you see fortresses start to appear at the first Tidefall, and you see doom wraiths come at the second.
You know, this is what
new things that the player has to learn.
this is
about
what
the game,
things,
which allows
to a
us
certain extent,
change the game as it goes.
including humankind,
And since
and
each
Aura and
Tidefall
Millennia and
exposes
Civ
new
7,
land,
all
like
these
the
things you're
map
trying to
is
do in a Forex
fundamentally
game,
different. At
give
the end of the
you
game. At the start, Sayada,
an
our
interesting
new
experience
world
that
we're on,
continues to
is an
evolve
island- is a
throughout the
world of
game,
islands.
and a world that
And the
keeps
player
expanding
largely
throughout the
has an
game.
island to himself to be peaceful, but
This
that
is a
changes
very slick
very
solution to
quickly
that.
as he starts to connect to other places, other players' islands, and they start to cause conflict or build alliances there. So it makes it for a very dynamic game. And by the end of the game, the map is nothing like it was at the beginning.
All right. So yeah, it does seem like the map and the gameplay is going to change completely because of this Tidefall, which is one of the central kind of concepts.
Yeah, absolutely. What I love about Tidefall is like it's a new dynamic element that goes into the gameplay and really creates, make timing and strategy really key elements for navigating this ever-changing world, in fact. So yeah, that's really exciting.
And what about factions? You mentioned them earlier. I don't think you have any names for us yet, although
Nope, yeah.
people might be able to figure them out by, I don't know, rewatching the trailer, for example. But tell us
Gamers
about
are pretty
what
smart.
we can expect, is especially in the different types of gameplay and the asymmetry.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely the asymmetry is the key signature of the first Endless Legend. So yeah, I expect to find some familiar faces, or I would say also clothes or things. I wouldn't say more. But yeah, each faction is built around an archetype. Some, for example, are built for the military might, other for the diplomacy, while other are for the expansion. And each of these factions have their own agenda, depending of their powerful leaders, but they also have their counselors as well. And well, obviously, the Tidefall will also impact how they react to that ever-changing world, and how, for some, it will be luck. For others, they'll need adaptation, of course. So yeah, each faction will be unique. Each faction will give you a certain point of view in the world, in what happened. And so, yeah, that's it. And I guess we all have our favorite.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite parts of the Endless games is that every faction plays very different.
And they do.
They're unique and just
They do, to the point where, like,
the same is very true here.
the game devs have a very specific list of, like, if you're just starting off with this game, play one of these three, because otherwise things will get weird.
Exactly, yeah. They have their own quest as well. We're coming from there. We take the same as Endless Legend, and they have their own heroes as well. And heroes are your main characters inside that world, and your main interaction point with others elements throughout that world. So yeah, and each have their own culture as well, own population. So yeah, we really wanted to make them really unique with their own weakness and strengths.
Yeah, it definitely sounds that between the unique leaders, the advisors, the stories, it's not just a set of, different perks or anything. It's really going to be a different experience with each faction.
Yeah, I had a problem playing because I'd been very accustomed to playing as our more defensive faction in the game, and switched to doing testing on a more diplomatic one who starts with a lot of ranged units. And I was just getting crushed starting out just because I was trying to play them like I was accustomed to playing. And you really do have to adapt your style. At first, I'm like, they're too weak. I'm complaining to the game designers, these guys are too weak. No, you're just not playing it right. They were right. They were totally right. But once I kind of got used to that, I'm like, mine is a diplomatic faction here. Wait, I should go talk to some of the minor factions in the world. Some of them are very tanky, very strong. Get them on my side. Get them to ally with me. And then...
no, I haven't decided what faction I was going to play in Endless Legend 1 today. Probably one of the more newbie-friendly ones. The Vaulter seemed kind of appealing to me, but we should look at those when we jump into the game, which we're going to do shortly.
The way I'm fighting battles, the way I was putting armies together, and I had to approach the game in a fundamentally different way than I was accustomed to. I just love that about the Endless games, just in general, but especially in Endless Legend too.
Well, speaking of the Endless games, it's always difficult when you've got a number 2 or 3 or 4. How do you strike the right balance in terms of it being Endless Legend 2, so keeping it in that vein, but also learning
could play the
from
Necrophages. I don't know what they're like.
Endless Space 2, the other games that you've published since then?
Yeah, definitely. We've learned a lot from Endless Space and Humankind. And we've tried to...
In the email that I've got, this is Endless Legend 1 talk. They say for new players, it's recommended you play as the Vaulters, the Wild Walkers, or the Dragon. Because I think they have mechanics that are more baseline to what you're used to in Forex games.
Now,
and then after that it goes Necrophages, Broken Lords, Roving Clans, Ardent Mages, and Cultists as the hardest. Oh, I didn't. Cultists, the faction was created by the community?
And also,
That's
some
cool.
units will have their own abilities we call active skills.
We'll talk more about Endless Legend 1 in a minute here.
Once during the battle, and it could really change the tide of the battle, right? And terrain as well will play a huge role by buffing your units depending on where you stand.
Classic community makes a cult.
Now each battle will be a quick contest of wits and planning, and really, creates. Each battle will be more thrilling throughout the game. So yeah,
I strongly suspect we could probably pick anything, especially if we're playing on an easier difficulty, and probably manage it.
We can reveal that there are going to be 4 factions playable in early access, and 2 others that will be there for release.
Okay, 4 factions in early access plus 2 more in a release.
When will we know more?
In the coming weeks, we'll certainly be going through and detailing what is cool about these factions and sharing info to let players see them. As you mentioned, get insiders.
Draken are super cool. Also dragons.
Get early access players and playing them and giving us feedback for them. So yeah, absolutely.
Like dragons.
Look forward to. And just like you said, if you watch that trailer a little closely, you may get a few very subtle hints as to who you're going to see in Sayada.
Okay, and I think we should also.
Ayada? Is that what they said the planet is?
Coming shortly.
Because in AL1 it was Auriga?
Not just about the factions, but just in general to, give us more information about the game and how it works. Tidefall is a concept that is very intriguing.
Yeah.
I'm very eager to try that out. But yeah, between the trailer, our talk here, the blog post, we should have a lot of information for you, as well as the Steam page. And
Steam page calls it Saida, spelled like that. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's just the start of a long journey. We've done a lot of work on the dev side. We really are we just need players and playing and giving us feedback and working with us to make.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Karas. I can't help but think of Warcraft and StarCraft as some of the premier examples of asymmetrical gameplay in strategy games.
It should be available right about now.
And then the Endless series.
Shortly, one day soon, you'll get a notification saying that it's not just wish listable. You can buy it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being with us. We are going to switch with my 2 next guests.
Yeah, we're going to swap over.
We talked a lot about our link with the community, and I am pleased to welcome Laurine Barbe.
Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to switch off of this, switch into this, and we're going to unmute the game. Now, right before we jump completely into fiddling around with Endless Legend 1 over here. Let me just go and make sure that I've looked at my talking points. As a reminder, this stream is sponsored by Amplitude Studios, and thank you very much to them for doing that. And if you check the What game, there's going to be a link to the Steam page for Endless Legend 2, which was just announced, which you can wishlist now. It's coming into early access soon. So, talking points that were in my email that we may or may not have heard properly. And I gotta rearrange my desktop. I have things in weird places, and I can't see chat or anything like that. There we go. Endless Legend 2 will soon be available early access on Steam. You can wishlist it now. 4 unique factions in early access, 2 more planned to be added full release. The Amplitude Insiders program. Oh yeah! That's something they did extensively with Humankind, which was awesome. Will be open for new players starting January 30th. Exclusive opportunity to play test the game before the early access. So yeah, you could Google it now, the Amplitude Insiders program. Like they've done work with it before, and it was actually quite good. Oh, there we go. About Amplitude Studios, created by gaming veterans, 2011. Now independent from Sega, because I think they were sort of independent. I think they published with Sega, then they were sort of bought by Sega. Now they're independent again. Strong connection to community via the Amplifiers platform, which plays a pivotal role in game development. Alrighty, I think we're good to play some games, which is kind of what we're here for. Boom, boom. What's happening on the title screen? I don't know. Someone's getting zapped or getting their power soaked out of them. I have no idea. What's the Games Together is what I'm thinking of too. They've got that website, their Games Together website, that had like really some kind of slick integration. Although maybe specifically Games Together, maybe that could still be. Maybe it's Sega related. Maybe some of the names are going to change with the EL2. Who knows? Anyway, let's start a new game. As a reminder, I was asked to play with no mods, no DLC or anything like that, so we're just getting a nice baseline experience over here. And we can selectify our empire. I think these guys here are not available. These are probably DLC ones, which I think I have, but we're asked to turn it off. So you got these factions here. Now again, the Wild Walkers, the Vultures, and the Draken are apparently good baseline ones to start off with if you've got Forex experience, but not necessarily over here, because they don't play super weird. And some of the others play more weird. I was practicing a little with the Vultures. Kind of am sold on the idea of dragons, though. Dragons sound cool. An ancient and venerable race, the scholars of Draken prize lore, history, and wisdom above all things. Few in number, but exceedingly powerful. They do not seek war, but rather relationships, information, and knowledge. Just like me, I don't seek war. I'm a pacifist. And anyone who says otherwise is getting banned. Faction histories, artifacts, and runes are highly prized by the Draken. Well, wealth, military power, and advanced technology are viewed in instant. Whoa. You don't like advanced technology? Well, I guess because you don't do tech. You're just like, we're dragons. What do we need laser guns for? Kind of makes sense. Let's give this a try. Okie dokie. Well, yeah, we'll just play on easy, so nothing bad happens right away. I think all these are the default settings. We're gonna do that. So what we're gonna play here. Boom, 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 boom. Start. Puts the pacifist in the velvet glove. So we're gonna play for about an hour and a half. You have a preferred color? What, of dragon? I mean, blue is sort of my channel color. Although I will say this, when I play a board game, I always go for green. And the reason is, growing up, no one ever picked green. So I often ended up with it.
I've always been here.
And then at some point it was like, I want a consistent color, and that's a good one to pick.
Always held the memories of our people. Then they came, and they lifted us up. But they fought, and they fell.
Who are they? See, I need to read that lore link.
And we were left alone.
It is cool that every faction has an intro like this.
We persevere, protect, and maintain, as we always have.
Oh, the Endless.
Their sight and their knowledge.
So the Endless ended?
We can still read the omens. Another cataclysm is coming, and it is we, the Draken, who must save the world of Horringer.
We have a lot of responsibilities here. All right, and I know that all the factions get their own little quests. Looks to me, I suspect the game volume might be a little loud. Let me know and we'll make a little adjustment in a second here. As I say that, old music stops. Okay, new quest added, Day of the Awakening. This has happened every year for as long as the records have been kept. The place is built by the people that first lived here, glow and hum in the pale blue light of dawn, and continue these strange emanations for an entire day. Every nation has its traditions and its tales. And we literally have tales because we're dragons. While one may view it as a holy occurrence or a time of remembrance, others may simply take the illuminated runes as glowing "loot me" signs. But not us, that would be wrong. Regardless, with the activation of the runes, there's also the presence of a being who seems tied to them. Whether the spirit of protecting them, cataloging them, or repairing them, it would certainly be of interest to learn its secrets. Alright, annual awakening is upon you. Search the illuminated runes to learn more of the guardian who haunts them, and search a number of runes to discover the secrets of the entity, and we'll get some gold out of it. Cool. So, I mean, here's the thing. This game here, we established, what, about 10 years old at this point? Still quite nice. The landscape has got an interesting sort of stylized things that makes hills easy to see. I'm just saying, other games could maybe learn the lesson of having hills that are visible. I'm not going to name names. That would be wrong. But anyway, big fan of the hills. I also like that when you zoom out, and this is, I mean, in Humankind that we played, we got the same thing. You get this gorgeous, sort of stylized, aged paper map view with clear resource icons. I mean, you know me, when I play strategy games, it's all about how visible is the important stuff. And in this case, we get both the beauty and the visibility. Now, everything about the user interface in these Amplitude games has always been stupendous. Once we plant a city down, it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. What I'm doing here, just very temporarily, I'm just going to pop out some of the units from our starting army here just to get a little bit of extra visibility so we can decide exactly where we may want to plop this city. Although it wouldn't surprise me if we just plopped it right where we are. You know, great tooltip here gives us the total output over. That's actually not bad. Like, food and production is certainly what we're going to value highly at the start of any Forex game. 1212 is actually really high. I mean, how many turns we want to spend, like, buzzing around? And what I like about it is it's 12 food, 12 production, and also 10 science over here. I mean, there's probably some veterans who will be like, well, we can optimize it slightly by doing this or this. We can also expand our borders of our city and everything. This is just our starting stuff. This seems great. We don't have to spend any time hunting around. If there is a tiny, microscopically more optimized place, it might... Wow, there's a lot of food over there. You want free space around it as well, so not next to the ruins. Right. Would you consider this next to the ruins, or do you mean not like here? That would be bad. I think this is fine. We're going to do this. Boom. Okay. And again, like the screen here, one of the things in strategy games is strategy games always have to convey, I mean, any good strategy game, oh, you spot a lot of things. Any good strategy game has complexity and mechanics, right? Or a lot of mechanics that exist, because that's where the fun comes from. You don't want just one system, you want many systems, different things like that. And so the real test is always, how can you portray that information to the player? And I mean, this is really nice. So I mean, we can pop out there so that we got our Empire screen over here all the time. But when we pop into one of the city views itself, I mean, these nice panels. And I remember it was when I sat down and played Endless Space for the first time, I was like, this is so gorgeous. One of the things that the Amplitude Studios games tend to have is this FIDSy system. Although in Humankind, was it just FIDS? Did they drop one? FIDSy, by the way, of course, stands for Food, Industry, Da Science, Some Dust, and Influence. I think FISD sounded bad, so they went with FIDSy, but they ordered it in this direction because of that. On the other hand, did have Influence. I feel like they only had 4 categories, but I may be on the crazy juice. Anyway, dust is our currency, is our gold for this particular game, and as in certain other classic Forex games, we can take our population unit here and move it to different categories. That being said, I think the thing to do is probably to keep it on food to get started with. The faster we get more population, so right now it's coming in 2 turns. If we did this, it'd be in 3 turns. Faster we get more population, then the faster everything else happens. So it seems like an okay place to start. Yeah, the music is really good. No trade route now. Right, currently our people are quite happy, which is great. And yeah, our population will rise. Down here in the bottom left corner, we got everything we can build. My head is... Look at the screen. No matter where I put my head, it's going to block something. And honestly, I don't think we're blocking too much right now. I do wonder, do we start with the Founders Memorial right away, just to get a bunch of different production immediately? We'll build the mint for some money. Once our population grows, we can build a burrow. This is how we actually expand the tiles over here. I don't have a ton of hours in Endless Legend here, compared to Humankind, where I have good number of hours in, but there's a bunch of overlap in some of these mechanics, which is going to be quite nice. Yeah, and we've got Militia Defends the City over here that's currently there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and put down the Founders Memorial. That seems like an okay thing, so it's going to be built in 4 turns currently. And again, if we move this around, we could, like, we build it a little bit faster versus grow faster. I don't know. I think the growth is probably fine. Oh yeah, I guess I could have moved my my leader as well, just to get a little bit extra vision, but I think I'm pretty happy. I think this is it's a goody hut over here. We're gonna regroup our army and we're gonna poke that goody hut in just a second here. I like the way that our leader walks. There we go. All right, let's search. Search clues at the location. Can reveal treasure, enemies, sequestered, nothing at all. When performed by a hero, this action provides a base value of 8 XP. New quest is what we got. Intellectual jealousy. Obviously, and sadly, the people who lived here ages ago were more educated than yours. In the dust-covered ruins of this technological empire, your scientists begin to find new ideas and inspirations. Perhaps you might even one day surpass those ancients. Enlightenment is near as long as you continue to focus on research. Produce 40 science in one of your cities for 10 turns. Interesting. Our science production is currently only 15, so we got a while to go before then. We do have a bunch of different buttons up here. I do remember this Empire Plan function. This was also in Humankind, was it not? It's been a while. City list. I mean, you love good options for being able to quickly and easily manage many cities. It's something that I find the newer Forex games don't do as much. They don't tend to have these screens, which is a little bit sad. I guess we should need to assign research. We'll be prompted about it before we end our turn anyway. This is divided into eras for tech. I believe we need 9 tech to be able to go up to level 2. And we did start, I think these, I don't know if it's faction-based or randomized. I feel like it might be random. Because I feel like my little practice game with the Vultures, I got slightly different tech both times. I'm not entirely sure if that's the case. So we did research. We did start with the Empire Mint already researched, so we can build that. And we've got the Language Square already researched, which unlocks the parlay and bribe action with our armies. It is faction-based. Okay. My instinct is go for things that unlock different types of improvements that we can work on. Although I didn't actually confirm what resources we have nearby, so that might be a case. Obviously, anything that gives us a bunch of tech is always going to be good. Like, I'm really thinking about, do we just start with public libraries and then build that for an extra 10 science, which would be substantial right now. It seems really good. The Foundry Mill is an insane amount of production. I can't argue with that. That's also quite sexy. A couple of people are saying the mill first. All right. I have nothing if not incredibly easily influenced. Okay, and then resource-wise, it'd be easier to see on the zoom-out view, actually. Although, ooh, with the name tag in the way. What is this? Luxury resource, wine deposit. Ooh. Okay. And then that was just the goody hut here. Well, those are the only resources I can see. It's just the wine. Okay. Still, wine certainly makes us happy. New quest added. A new Eerie. Airy? Eerie? Airy. She extends her wings, stretching her muscles. The gesture has replaced a simple smile as she learned during the trip that a Draken smile induces terror, not harmony. Kahagana is content. The city has been founded, and this first step in her duty responsibly executed. They are far from Drakenholm, but that, she believes, was the will of the 12. Had it been her sister, Propaheni, things would have been different. They would have halted a scant few days from Drakenholm. Propaheni would be too concerned with distance from tradition and not enough with movement toward the future. The 12 were wise to choose Kahagana first. And this is especially true now, as signs of change so heavy in the air. What to make not just of the long winters and the earthquakes, but also of something closer to home, the birth of those they'll call Drakelings. Why do the eggs that only ever produce Draken now produce these things, and why? Why now? Many confusing signs seem to appear and accelerate. Whatever the answer may be, it is certain that it involves change, and Propaheni is ill-equipped to deal with that. The first city beyond Drakenholm will be their hand extended to the other peoples of Auriga. It is a difficult project, and Kahagana fears it will perhaps too quickly show the strains that lie beneath the surface of their alternating diarchy. Regardless of her worries, however, she will press on, not merely because it is the will of the 12, but also because it is the best hope for Auriga. From this new city, we'll reach out to the other chiefs of Auriga, driven by strange portents like eggs that bear these wingless Drakenlings. You must learn what is happening on Auriga. Objective, level up 2 Drakenling units to level 2, and we'll get some titanium as reward. Okie dokie. Now, we do have a lovely auto-explore button. I'm wondering about going and booping these immediately. Maybe we'll wait. Maybe we'll wait until we get a 3rd unit, or get some levels on our hero, maybe. I'm not sure. What is this? There's an anomaly. Anomaly something we can visit? Doesn't have that glow. Whatever, I want to go north anyway, so let's go see. What do we have here? We've got some titanium deposit and a mineral-rich area. Excellent. Okay. Team says I can buy this game and all the DLC for 30 cents less than the base game alone. Is a stream of money grab for 30 cents. Yep, that's how I'm making my money, 30 cents at a time. Okay, we've already finished researching the mill foundry. I think I'm still going to go for the public library next. I think that seems like a swell idea. Yeah, I don't think that's because it's not glowing. It's not a good idea. Okay, it's just a point of interest. That's fine. Encounter manufacturing. The eyeless ones. How do they see? Blind and focused more on what cannot be seen than what can be easily seen. Eyeless ones care little for appearances. Their villages reflect this fact, being simple mud huts with minimal decorations. All right. If we simulate them, we get +1 approval, right? In our cities, per pacified and rebuilt eyeless one villages and cities. They look like xenomorphs. Yeah, exactly. There, I'm not the only person who thought it. But we got to be careful. Despite being blind, they might be quite tough to fight. It's okay if you stop watching the stream. I understand. We do have to level up our Drakenlings, but I really feel like I might want a few, like an extra unit or two. We can have up to 4 units in our army, and it might be worth kind of building that up first. There we go. Founders Memorial is done. Yeah, I'll go for the mill foundry next. And my population, I think I'm still going to use you on food for now. Now, I'm curious, the people who have played this, at what point do you start putting things in other categories and things? If people stopped watching because of puns, this channel would have died long ago. Okay, public library is done. Emerald, gold, spice, wine. Okay, well, this is how we can get our wine. On the other hand, over here, this is how we could build our titanium extractor, which to me both have value. The other thing we could do is we could research the wyvern or wyvern, either way. And you could use those to build up our army. These are interesting possibilities. Yeah, we got some titanium at the north end of our place. So it kind of makes me think I might do that and start to accrue the titanium. Oh yeah, you could mess around with some of the calculations if we're 1 turn away. I mean, assuming there's overflow. Oh, that's a glowing spot. Search! Efforts at the location was worth the effort. We got 10 dyes. So today is a good day to get dyes. Nothing of interest. Boo! No one liked that. Okay, research complete on the alchemist furnace. And the mill foundry is also done. Okay, let's get this public library. I think I'll get this because then we will be able to work the wine. Well, no. I want the wyvern tech, and then we'll do the wine after that. We'll pop out a couple of these, kit out the army, and then go and clear some of these neutral camps before they start to create a bunch of raiders. And gold. Now, when we get a certain number of resources, I think we'll be able to use them to get a boost. Some wizard stones over there. Okay. Got a decent amount of money. I could also rush some buildings. Actually, the other thing that might be worth doing, because I think we can do this fairly early on, because you can customize your units here, right? So our base units currently cost 108 production to make, but we can give them a tier 1 helmet, tier 1 chest piece, and they've got room for boots as well. And in the inventory slot, improved movement, improved vision, we can probably live without that. So we increase the cost, but we give them a fair number more life and some defense over here. And that doesn't seem like a terrible idea. Right? If we apply this, then one of the things we can do is we can level up our units, although I think we have to be in friendly territory for that. So if we actually swung back over this way, got these in here, these guys would be tougher. Yeah, we didn't unlock the titanium weapons yet. We need the tech, which is over here, titanium weapons, titanium armor. But I thought maybe it's worth getting these guys just a little bit stronger immediately. And then we'll feel a little bit more comfortable about going and whacking a few things. There's a titanium extractor. We may as well put that down. 2 turns, and then wyverns in 1 turn. Okay, that'll be okay. There we go. So I'll spend 54 gold. Oh. Dismiss. Retrofitting these 2. Blam. Okay, so now they've got the extra gear. Over here. Go finish the titanium extractor. Then let's build one of those. All right, it's only 4 turns. Do this. Can I shave off a turn? Yeah, I gotta move 2 dudes over. I think it might be worthwhile though. I'm gonna try to get this wyvern out a little quick. I guess that's the thing. We could decide not to attack them. Like if I just... Is it these guys or is it someone else? Like, I've got the ability unlocked for parlay. It's just I move in with them. Oh, did my hero level up? I missed that. Skill tree. Oh, I've got 2 skill points. So I quite like this left branch over here. Indiana Bones is pretty funny. Reduce the odds to loot nothing after searching a ruin. Flat XP per turn on units is kind of nice. And then here we get the crab, or faction traits here. So yeah, I think common is always available, and then class is based on what we are. We're support class hero, so I think it determines this. And this is because we're the Draken. +1 food on terrain with rivers. Now, okay, for this I think I have to park the hero in the city to get this bonus, right? It's quite nice. I don't like this, although we can get to it from here. Flat out defense bonus. Reinforced position is fine. And then we could go over to idle hands. Or, it's so early. Indiana Bones might be well worth it. Plus, it's hilarious. Not parked, assigned as governor. Wait, can you be assigned? Because the governor screen is right here. Assign hero. Does that take them out of the army, though? I assume this is taking them out of the army. Yeah, it does take them out of the army. Okay, I think right now I want them in the army. And then I'm assuming if I do this, it's still 2 turns away. Yeah. Yeah, okay. You'll still participate in the defense of the city? Oh, that's nice. They join the militia. Are you still 1 turn away if we do this? Oh, yes, you are. What about if I do that? Nope. Although I could buy it. Let's do this. There we go. Okay, researched open pit mine. Finish the construction. Wine extractor. Or a burrow. I might build a burrow here first. And then, oh, we've got to take the wyvern out of the city. Make it join this army. Okay, we do have some buttons. Okay. Parley. Initiate negotiation with minor faction village. If you fulfill their demands, all their villages in the region will be pacified peacefully. I guess we could try talking to them. God. Bribe them. All right, what do you want? Words are cheap. This is the essence of the message from the leaders of the village you have encountered. While they would be glad to join you, they mistrust your large and growing power. If you wish to win their allegiance, you must show that you are more than just a bloodthirsty conqueror. Oh. Picks diplomatic factions complain about doing diplomacy. Shush! I don't know what you're talking about. I deny. To pacify the boss in Irimda, prove to the tribe you're not merely a belligerent warmonger. Not merely. I can still be one, as long as there's another side as well. In your next empire plan, don't put any influence in the military ministry. Set the economy and population ministry to its level 1 minimum. Okay, that's interesting. We can go into simulation mode. Yeah, so as long as I end up doing this, that will make them happy. Okay. That seems fine. Okay, so now we get a different minor faction. And a different minor faction. I guess we should probably keep working on being diplomatic. Until one of these guys gives me a quest I don't want to do, and then we smack them. Guess I didn't need to worry about the Wyvern, but... the geomic lab's not bad. +2 science on terrain with science, and we already have... Like, we have 3 terrain with science. I don't know if the city center counts for itself. Now, a 4 science building isn't as much as the science lab by itself, which was a 10 science building. But it's still something, and will presumably become better as we keep expanding. On the other hand, I could go, now that we are starting to get some titanium, we could pick up the advanced alloys or advanced armor for our units. This yellow thing, this is another one of our key things, right? +1 minor faction assimilation slot on Empire. Oh, we can only assimilate so many of them. Okay, so I can see the vibe of diplomacy. Okay, fine. Oh, did I not get the wine? No, I did just get the wine thing. Yeah, we've unlocked the wine pit. Sorry, I should build the wine improvement, though. There you go. Wine extractor first, then we'll finish the burrow. Okay. The burrows do lower the approval a little bit, I think, as you're getting sprawl. Okay, it's been quite some time since you last activated a resource booster. Now, this would be to consume the dye. There's got to be a screen where I can see these somewhere else that I should be looking at. Pay the cost and refresh the effects of the booster. Booster cost is 10, I think 10 dyes, right? I think it consumes 10 dyes and gives us a bunch of influence and approval. Yeah? Let's do that. Dismiss this. Yeah, which screen? Let's start quests. Heroes. Armies and units. Diplomacy. Where do I access that screen? Luxury resource. I know I can hit this button here to activate it. That must just be it. So yeah, I can just burn this 10 gold to do this. I don't think I'm going to do it right now. Okay, let's approach these guys. Do I have to be adjacent for the, there it is. Parley. Parlez-vous? The tribe leader wants proof that you are a reliable ally. They have brothers in prison in nearby region, but only vague clues about their whereabouts. Find them, free with them, and you will cement the tribe's trust. This sounds like a fight we can do. Okay, Kidnap brothers are somewhere in a nearby region called Irimda. Locate the right boss village, which has a marker on it, and destroy. Hold on a second here. It's not this one, is it? Because these are boss. There might be another boss one here. I guess we'll explore the rest of this region. Or maybe I have to whack one versus the other. I have to pick. Well, the Grail here shows me... They came up right away as soon as these guys gave me the quest. But it also could be a quest marker for, like, what I have to do. Because, like, these guys have the Grail as well, right? I guess the other thing I can do is I can pin... Pacify the... No, that's this one. Free our people. 0 of 2. I do know who the other factions are right away. Is that specific to the Draken? Because I don't remember the Vultures getting that. Annual Awakenings upon you. Search the illuminated runes to learn more about the Guardian. Your interruption offends the strange Guardian, haunts the runes. You must defeat it. Oh, okay, we gotta fight. Or do we? You have discovered an old text or journal. Historically interesting, the manuscript tells of Samhain Haligtide, an ancient hero who was famous, or was it notorious, for, I mean, maybe I should pronounce it Sovereign, but anyway, for their ability to regenerate rapidly. Seemingly a skilled fighter as well, the text indicates that this person was buried not far away. Strangely, the tale does not divulge why the hero died, or even if they were alive or dead when buried. Regardless, the hero's affinity for dust means they could perhaps be revived. A sufficient quality of dust-related luxury resource is brought to their resting place. While the location of the grave is protected by dust magic specific to the dark season, is clearly indicated. The last few paragraphs are faded and unreadable. All you can see is at the begin with, by all that is blessed, as you love life itself, do not... I'm sure it's fine if we wake this person up. In winter only, search the indicated temple ruins with 5 of dust water, if you think it's a good idea. Well, we are going to do a roving battle over here. Now, in the interest of time and laziness, I'm going to just turn on spectator mode. Here's what I like about this. Games with tactical combat mode, it's very cool, because you feel a lot more rewarded by generating well-composited armies and so on and so forth. But a lot of times, I'm more interested in the strategic layer personally. That's the way I play. But I don't like just hitting auto. I love the spectate mode. Love it, love it, love it. Offensive mode, of course, yes. We're going to be totally offensive. And I think we're predicted to be quite a bit stronger over here. Ready to fight. So, goes into a tactical mode. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you played this game, you know what we're talking about, but also if you played Humankind, this will definitely vibe with you. So this is the thing we're fighting here. Go, Drakelings, go! Don't die, you need to level up to level 2 for one of our quests, please. But I did give you some extra armor and gear. That's like... Damn, you are dangerous. But we have fireballs. Okay, a winner is us. And I like how it happens on the world map. Okay. Interruption offends the strength. Respecting your strength, Eslek Tyroth joins you. More research than the Guardian for millennia has collected information from the ruins and studied the changes impacting Auriga. Did we get a new hero? We did. Huh. Let's stick this person as a governor. Immunity, chain lightning. Science boost, if governor. Yes. Excellent. Love it. Okay. Oh, we're actually 38 science. If I go, let's say I take one of the industrial persons out of here, put him in here. We're now getting 44 science per turn. This should start to progress. We had a quest where we had to make 40 science per turn in city for 10 turns. So let's do that. I'm really wondering if these guys wanted me to boop these guys. Because this is the region. I don't see a marker on this one. This, I think, is just the marker of them giving us the quest, though. Look at the right boss build. Well, keep looking around Irimda, just in case there's another one. It would be terrible if we accidentally killed the wrong people. Oh man, I wouldn't want to do that. Research protection of Auriga, okay. What's this? A new Eerie. From this city, reach out. Oh, completed objectives. Level up 2 Drakeling units that are level 2. Nice! New objective, reach 10 influence in one of your cities. Alrighty. Sewer system makes people happy and does give me more influence. Storage is a lot more food during the summer. Again, although, was I just going to get the advanced alloys and stuff? I don't want to. I don't want to get these two. So what's the influence right here? Okay, only 3 currently. Okay, that's fine. Oh, right. We can do empire planning. I am used to games being a little bit more interrupty about things, but yes, we need to go. But did I miss it? Because I didn't do it? I'm sure when I was practicing, I got a pop-up for it. Did I seriously just miss the window completely? That's annoying. Dang. Oh well. Yeah, sure I got a pop-up. Must have been something about the way I clicked through that I missed something. All right, we've expanded that. That's fine. I should probably go and just build the Empire Mint. Or is it time to put down a settler? You know what? I think we might put down a settler right now. Yeah, because the thing is, there's a lot of little alerts over here, but a lot of them are not actually something I have to respond to. Search. Okay. Oh, we found nothing again. Darn it. Move people from food. Yeah, I know you can't grow when you build a settler. Does it not send the food and use it? I wonder, can we get it down? I still have to leave it here. Although if I do that, we're still above 40. It's still going to be 2 turns. It's still going to be 2 turns. I don't know if it matters. All right, well, let's put you all in science. How about that? New minor faction. Okie dokie. Okay, there are 2 Bose villages here. I don't know, we've already... What is this maze one? Siege mentality. Bonus to attack on units when being involved in the siege. Initiative is nice. Actually, just coming back over here and getting this attack's kind of nice. Wait, you can put... Oh, you can level up your current skill even more. Oh. You know what? Since it's so early, I'm going to put a 2nd rank into Indiana Bones, capping it out. Yeah, let's see what you guys have to say. You want 100 dust. I actually have enough for that. Yeah. Did I just talk to you again? There you go. Completed. Cool. You please the Magtai who told you that you actually need to do. With a hero-led army, find and talk to the other Magtai village located in the same region. Okay. Let's work on that. Settler complete. Yeah, let's go ahead and build the Empire Mint. Just for some... Oh, man, we are running a huge deficit all of a sudden. That's not great. There we go. Slightly positive. Let me put some food back in here. I'm happy I'm building the mint then. me try next turn. Wait, how did... Oh, random roaming army. Yeah, okay, just fight these guys. Pew, pew, pew. Forgot how beautiful this game is. Even 11 years later, it looked great. It does. It looks wonderful. And the thing that's important is not only does it look gorgeous, but the visuals are effective, which is absolutely key for a strategy game. This terrain is actually terrible for us because we don't have range people. That's one of the things I liked playing as the Vaulters. Your Marines you start with have range attacks right from the start, so you don't really get terrain screwed like this. Yeah, we do have the mission to make 10 influence. Yeah, we could throw some people in there. But apparently right now we need to do some gold stuff. At least our leader's going to start fireballing soon. Although I love that he's got a heal. Man, or she. I mean, their range attack is very impressive, but now that we're in melee range, we might end up losing a unit. Hopefully we don't. There you go. Eat some fireballs. No, there was no gameplay during the announcement. I'll have to check the Steam page, though. I haven't actually looked at it myself, because I've been busy streaming, to see... I mean, I'm assuming the trailer's just there again, but I wonder if they have screenshots. I mean, obviously there was, yeah, some in-game footage in the trailer. Okay, well, that was a little rough, but not too bad. The Wyvern did level up, which is nice. So, okay, this quest... Pacify. Collect enough dust, which you've done. Now, you please them. You're a lead army, fine, and talk to the other Magtai village. Is this not a Magtai? It is. But I can't talk to you. Maybe I gotta talk to this one. Resource boost has ended. One or more units. Yeah. I don't think there's anything to choose for the units, though. We better not get into another fight here. Our units do seem to heal every turn. Yeah, this one is glowing yellow, yeah. Alright. Okay, advanced armor, research queue. Hold on a sec. Dismiss you. So, we've now entered age 2. Now, you can go back and research age 1 stuff if you want, but I think we want to push forward. An ancient... Flying range unit. I kind of feel like what we need is a little bit of range thrown in. So I'm very tempted to research you first. On the other hand, our monies are not doing well. What's the resources and stockpile section in the marketplace? That's upkeep on these guys. Rather than cash monies. We have something we could research that would help our finances. Might just be a question of, all right, let's increase our population more so that we can have some more people working there. Tell you what, I'm going to work on unlocking the Ancient. Because that seems like it could be useful. There you go. Talk to you. Hello. There you go. You please the Magtai who told you what you actually need to do. All right, all's well that finally ends. In fact, the leader of this village is the youngest, but by far brightest and most useful. You know what? I built a settler and it's still stuck in the city, isn't it? Though the others hate to admit it, by gaining the trust of the young leader of the village, you have effectively pacified this minor faction. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, I forget that you don't get auto-ejected in this game. Man, mean, I might just expand down to the Immorate. We haven't pacified these guys yet. I don't know. Maybe what I do is I move all the way down here and pass in the area where we've already pacified someone. Hopefully we don't get booped along the way. The village has been pacified, but no one controls it. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. Hello, you. You are parked in one of my cities. Oh, you already have Alchemical Genius, which we could level up some more for free science. Or no, sorry, it's not unlocked. It was lit up, so I thought it was unlocked. This is just what's available. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Give me science, baby. Apply. Thank you. Armor. Ancient is next. Good. Alright. I do want to boop this, but I kind of want to head towards my settler here. I'm just hoping no roving bands of anything cause them problems along the way here. Yeah, I gotta keep this going slightly positive. If I do this... Okay, we can run like this for 6 turns, which seems okay. And yeah, that shaved 2 turns off our growth. Good, okay. Oops. Dalin needs to be constructing something. Well, don't salt the earth. So, how do you level up the burrows? I know they get... Is it just by building a bunch adjacent? Order doesn't grow new. By building streets, gutters, and sewage systems, city can expand without the attendant problems of disease and congestion. We get 1 for every 2 city population. For extra level on city tile. I don't get it. It's just adjacency? Surrounded by 4 boroughs. Surrounded by other districts. Someone said read the description, but I'm still not getting it from the description. Okay, so we kind of want to cluster our boroughs up. Although over here we'd get more currency, but we would get this, and... Alright, let's do it. Done. I think I'm okay with this. Please no roaming bands over here. Oop. Like that one. Hang on a second. Run away. Run this way. I mean, I know I already set a course for them, but I'd like to manage these guys a little bit from turn to turn. Quest complete! Intellectual jealousy. Many new discoveries have been offered up to your people. The world seems to have stayed the same. You perceive things new ways, if you were a bit closer to some greater truth. Okay. We're running the negative money, but just barely. You hover the existing borough? Oh, we'll upgrade to level 2 when surrounded by 4 level 1 districts. Ah. Oh, and the city center itself will upgrade to level 2 when surrounded by 4 level 1 districts. Okay, so I might still pop more districts here just to level up the city center. Alrighty, groovy. Oh yeah, since we know the factions, can we diplomize them? That is actually an excellent question that I will try now. So, jealous, indifferent. They jealous because they ain't us. Alright, let's talk to this Atul guy. Cold War indifference. We have a lot of influence. I mean, I need to save some of it for my my empire plan. But maybe we should just give this guy a little compliment. Oh my god, what? How is there... Ah! Something buzzing around in here. It's crazy. So I declare compliment. I declare that I have complimented you. Alright, let's see how that goes. Now, do I access trade through here? Because I did notice, yes, trade routes. Do we need an agreement for it first? Let's give everyone a compliment. You have excellent braids. I like it. Send a compliment to increased influence cost of negative treaties, decrease cost of positive treaties. I declare. I'm going to send one to everyone. I like your floating chair. We haven't unlocked the positive treaties yet. Well, we'll be ready for it. I don't know where that roving band went. Go here. It's a little further from where we'd seen it. Oh, is that the one or is that a different one? All right, yeah, they can engage me. That's fine. Hello, centaurs. Oh, the settler's going to be in here as a reinforcement. Well, go figure. The guys on horseback are pretty fast. Well, they're not on horseback. The guys with horsebacks are pretty fast, despite being quite pudgy. Yeah, the guys with horse legs. Two arms, 4 legs. That's funny. Brand new. We're just consistently taking 0 damage. I mean, not every time, but quite frequently. And that's like the place we got to defend, right? They could also just capture that by claiming that. Godlike at crit defending. What can I say? I'm really good at video games, you guys. Settler. I'm still going to send you down towards here. You know what? We'll just merge these armies together temporarily. That seems like a good idea. Situation has changed. Thank you. Okay, money's slightly positive. Yeah, keep going for the food for now. I mean, the burrows we're hoping will help as well. We're going to focus on that pretty heavily, which means we really want more pop gain. And yeah, overall, let's get everyone into this area. Yeah, this does have a bit of a yellow glow. This might be one we have to boop. But I'm going to escort the settler, especially since our units are slightly damaged still. Yeah, 6 turns. All right. Winter has started. The dark season has begun. Classic. In winter, life and movement are more difficult. Minus 50% move on units. Ooh, yeah. We're getting less of everything. Well, this isn't great. I like how the map changes, though, visually. Okay, we did get that one ancient tech. These seem pretty good. Public granary is a lot of food, actually. Although it needs 5, some sort of yellow crystal that I don't have. If I research Imperial coinage, it's going to give me the ability to buy and sell resources. That might be a thing. Look at the highway tech. Which one's the highway tech? Ooh, canals. Neat. Management services. I mean, these are weapons. Alchemy. Glory of Empire. A lot of influences are actually kind of nice. Central market. International market, new jobs. Approval, okay. Diplomats Manse. Permits proposal peace treaty on Empire. Peace treaties. Okay. There's some good aligned stuff there. Imperial highways. Roads. Previously, paths across private land full of ruts and mud. Roads are constructed to link towns and military outposts for both commerce and defense. Create roads used by trade routes on Empire. Oh! Right away, roads are automatically created between cities and adjacent regions. So maybe I should be squishing my cities together, but I think I still like the idea of putting the space in first. Okay, this seems quite good. I don't know if we build it immediately. I'm going to try this coinage. Unlocks resource and stockpile section of the marketplace. Is this the marketplace here? Yeah. Okay, let's do that, because we might need some resources. Yeah, who knows, we might need to sell stuff. Okay, I go into buildy mode here. Now, this output, is this telling me the real output, or is this just the winter output? Yeah, that's winter, so it's not... None of these are going to look very impressive right now. Push comes to shove. I mean, this isn't bad immediately. Although I guess we probably can't build a burrow on the water, right? Like for the surround? I can do other places. I'm just thinking, like, at least this has got some food and money immediately, so it'll self-sustain. I think I will go ahead and just go here. So it's not going to look impressive currently. Hopefully it's not a terrible pick for after winter goes away. I think I'll go immediately. I'm wondering about the mint, actually. No, I think the mill foundry first makes the most sense, but I might have to build the mint afterwards. These start with a population of 4? That's crazy. I'm quite okay with that, actually. Okay, the manufacturing Magtai is ready to be assimilated into your faction. Cost me 30. I have quite a lot of influence. So assimilation effects, plus 10% fortification per pacified and rebuilt Magtai village and cities. Sure. Oh, 4 is because of the allied villages. We assimilated them. Oh. Well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and hit this button. It's cool. Look at that. Now their flags are my colors. Let's just wait a little bit. Okay, you know what? Having the city upkeep actually seems like a pretty good idea. You know what? And the wine. Sure, let's use it all. Hello. Common frontier could lead to harmony or conflict. Think which is in your best interest. Well, I want to be friends. How come the cost complement went up? It's because I already did it? Oh, we do have a common border there and there. Maybe we can open up some trade routes soon. Okay. You have some neighbors now. All right, I'm going to march towards this glowy village. Okay, so there's the winter time, 1 to 7. I see. That's good to know. Can I just compliment you again? Mildly jealous. I declare. I still like your floating chair. Okay, so this has an actual population 2 plus 3 from the pacified villages. I see. We keep going for food because obviously food's a bit of a hard thing over here, and the pop's going to be good. Oh, 67 turns to build this. I guess we have no base production until winter ends. The mill foundry, though, does actually give me maybe the thing to do. Or is it still 4 here? Yeah. Maybe the thing to do then is to get this going so we have more some actual passive production this way. All right. Low there, but so you can't burrow because you've run out of that. Oh, I have access to one of their units now because they've been assimilated. That is actually super cool. I kind of think I might just put out another settler. And maybe I'll settle the realm between these two things, especially if I can get these guys pacified, although we're not going to do a very good job of it yet. Although, we're going to pacify these guys as soon as we do our Imperial faction choice thing. Oh yeah, we might have some unit armor that we could have done. Hang on a sec, that's a great point. Like if I look at my little Drakelings. Oh yes, we do have our tier 2. Although I don't have enough money to upgrade these guys. I could upgrade the default templates when I build something. I guess it's worth probably going ahead and doing the let's upgrade the templates anyway. Is there any reason that people don't like go to tier 2 immediately? Like you use a crossbow, we can upgrade you to a tier 2 iron crossbow. Or the titanium crossbow, tier 1 titanium. Tier 2, I guess it's because of our tech level. And the cost is the only reason not to tier up. Okay, let's push everyone to tier 2. Movement, improved vision, sharp senses. Defense against ranged attacks. I don't know if that's worth necessarily. I mean, it'll increase the time to build the units, certainly, because it takes extra production, and production is time. But yeah, other than that, so they're currently using a sword. We'll give you that tier 2 sword. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to upgrade my current units. Oh, interesting. Your slots are different. Hang on, did I not? Oh, no, I did the ancient. There you go. Okay. So, empire plan. So we had to do economy and population, yes? Hang on. I guess I don't have vision over the quest, but... Don't put any in the military. Set economy and population ministry to its level 1 minimum. And it gives me money. I mean, I wonder if I went beyond the 1, would they complain? I think I'm only going to make this because I'm a little bit worried about it not working. But economy and population, level 1. I suppose if I was concerned, I could do a safety save. But I have enough for this. Oh, I don't need the building buyout reduction. Okay, that's fine. So, plus 20% science. Vision, I don't need that. I think I'll just do these two. I mean, I had to do the population one because it was required.
I have a Polish friend.
Oh, hey!
He is a sound guy. I have a check 1, 2. A check 1, 2, quill.
Really terrible. That's really terrible. I love it. Thank you so much. Wow, that is so bad. Wow. Now, the problem is, if I go and attack these guys, is that going to screw up the friendship plans? Okay, I'm going to wait 1 turn. Hey, summer's returned. There we go. Okay. Done, done, done. I don't know why there's a fly down here. That's crazy. Actions speak loudly, and yours have convinced the tribe that you are indeed an ally with creeping. The villages in the region are pacified. You know what? I kind of want these guys to be friends more than this other group. Since our money's going so crazy right now. Okay, we did shrink the production time down to a 2. 2's as good as we can get. I might, you know what? I might be like, listen, you guys, I'm sorry I'm making friends with these fellers. Mentioned 2 different weapons we could have checked. Try to keep that in mind. We hit a little sparkle places over here, so let's do this. New faction. Okay. Hey, 50 dust. Cool. 70 dust. Cool. See, this is why we went with the Tomb Raider, the Indiana Bones. Okay, 2 turns to that settler. Crazy money. Okay, now that did light that up. Okay, so what I'm hoping for, I wonder if I can just find, so it's glass steel. Glass steel is required, but I think, yeah, see the glass steel over here. So if I can expand to Irimda, which is exactly what I'm working towards right now. You know what I should need to do is pacify the villages that are inside our town. I'll plan in a moment here. I'm gonna talk to these guys. Hello. Sign a peace treaty with at least one of your neighbors. Well, that'd be lovely. I don't think we've unlocked that yet, did we? Like, I'd really love... Yeah, no, we don't have that. Okay. So we're gonna maybe need to buy some stuff. We may need to sell some stuff. We'll see. Yeah, we're gonna go work towards... We're gonna swing back over here and pacify the people in our starting thing. But yeah, nice to see some positive money. Okay, settler is done. So this time, before I forget, let's go and hit new army on that immediately. Ooh. Okay, that's fine for a couple of different reasons. I think if they attacked us here, we'd get reinforcements from Dallin. I'm hoping you can't reach me here, or we've just miscalculated terribly. That's always a possibility. I think I want to build my first ancient. Yeah, let's get... I'm gonna get the Empire Mint first. Hey, Simeon! The reason we're playing Endless Legend today is because Endless Legend 2 was just announced. This is a sponsored video. Or sponsored stream. And yeah, Endless Legend 2 was just announced today. There is a link in the What Game where you can go and wishlist it. It's coming to early access soon. How do you build new ancients? Listen, you! Alright, Empire Mint done. I think go for the public library. I support libraries. And then 14 of the raw stuff, plus some extra things. 14. I like this, actually. Now they're ready to be assimilated. 5% per pacified and rebuilt boss village. Yeah, lots of free food. Cool. All right. Done. So I don't know if this quest is completable anymore. Since I'm not going to be trashing that village, clearly. We'll have to see what they think about this. Foundry, mint, library. Let's get that queued up. And... 7. Maybe I'll do this, and then over here, since you have some passive production now. There you go. I'm gonna go something like this. Yeah, you need to start growing again, so I'm actually gonna focus completely on food for a second. Okay, I like that. More units to gain levels. Nice. Oh, we do have the quest for influence. I think it's 10, huh? We need to do this. Let me do the growth first. You not exist anymore? Did someone else boop you? There was a village here a second ago. More army and garrison slots. That's nice. Yeah, let's get the highways now. Now that we actually do have some neighbors. We'll visit the eyeless ones over here. But there was also, but maybe it was just the roaming faction that was, the roaming people were there, and I misinterpreted it as all being, also being a village. Boost of resource ended. Population change. Cities. Stalin. Now I'm going to put 2 people in there so we get more than 10 influence per turn. I don't know if we had to maintain that for several turns or not. Reach 10 influence. Okay. There it is. From this new city, we'll reach out to the other species of Ariga, driven by strange portents like the exhibit. Oh, yeah. Kehengana remains content. They watch the Drakenlings. They prepare for diplomacy. Convince the Drake can hold the key to Ariga's future. She will hibernate, reflect, and dream of the future. Oh, okay. Gain enough influence to set the Empire in expansion to level 2. Okay. Oh, we have an ancient that can be popped out here, and head over this way. Yeah, our dust has gone from being quite positive to being not. Well, we're gonna run a deficit for a little bit. It's not a good, like, just passive job here. And probably will unlock projects. I can fix our finance a little bit, but let's do this, actually. I'm assuming units have a maintenance cost. Military upkeep. But I guess it doesn't tell us individually. Maybe it's fixed for each one. We just put out another settler? Sure, let's do that. I'm gonna make me some cash for a second here. Meanwhile, yes, let's expand our boroughs. Honestly, in a direction that makes us a little bit of money doesn't seem like a bad idea. Go back that way. A little bit more. I had to have a lot of people in production here because we didn't have any flat production, but now we're going to do this. Yeah, Second City's got bigger, partly because it's got the extra population thrown in there. Yeah, all those factions. Level 3. Do you have promotions that aren't being assigned? Oh yeah, you do. I want to level up Alchemical Genius for more passive science, please. Thank you very much. Let's have a chat. Build a watchtower. Watchtowers must be researched before they can be constructed. Okay. Let me take a quick look here. Watchtower. Oh, it's part of the tech we're already researching. Okay, that seems fine. Cool. Yeah, we got these barbarians. We should probably go and give them a boop. Let's see what we can do. Quest failed. Make peace, not war. We didn't sign a peace treaty within 10 turns. Oh well. See, this is what happens. These guys kind of parked here, and I thought this was a village. Imperial highways. Let's go and get our peace treaty techs unlocked. Then we're going to boop this army. Spectator. Ready to fight. Okay. We're going to go for another 10 minutes or so. And we're going to wrap it up. Our next scheduled live stream is on Saturday at noon. We're going to continue Disco Elysium. There's a bunch more special one-off things coming up, I think, next week as well. Oh, and tomorrow there may be a very interesting video on the YouTube channel. Sometime. Are we getting a new Endless game? Yes, Endless Legend 2 has just been announced today. There's a link in the What game you can click on to wishlist it. Oh, the chevrons mean level ups. Okay, so we got some more. Only had about 7.5 hours in this game before today. Which is a shame, because it's obviously excellent. And maybe it won't be a one-shot. Maybe it will be something we play more of. I don't think this game necessarily, or like not immediately, is going to be continued. Kind of like the idea of doing it, if I'm going to play this, I like the idea of doing it more as a Twitch stream than a YouTube thing, since I'm getting so much useful advice, because I don't have a lot of experience with it. Yeah. And honestly, I always hated that, especially Endless Space 2, that I didn't spend more time on it, because it was very cool. The mechanics are so clean. It was like this clean, modernized version of Master of Orion 2 in a way that the actual franchise with that name didn't necessarily continue. Alright. I still want to go and peek over here to see what's going on. And Discovery... Yes, okay. Imperial Highways. Excellent. Which giving useful advice. I mean, sometimes it happens. It's usually the problem is there's also like a conflict to the exact same thing. Yeah, I don't know if I can finish your quest there, guys. Yeah, we're not going to go and destroy that. Oh, we can show this. There we go. That's how we can find it. I mean, I'm already kind of, you know... How do I check the assimilation? Where is a section for whomst I have assimilated? Right here. Magpie and Boast. Okay, and these are there's a Boast. All right, so they are properly assimilated. So I'm going to new army that settler before I forget again. Right of way. It's going to cost us money to maintain, but that's fine. Actually, let me go and swing over this way. Proves the raids and... Yeah, let's go do that. Oh, well, actually, we should build the watchtower first. This actually looks like conceptually a great spot for it. Looking into the edge here? Sure. Okay. Do that because we have the quest. And yeah, go for some food making, please. Check our cities. Okay, so again, right of way. Do that. Public library, you'll build the right of way after. Okay. Roads are automatically created. Yep, alright. Used by trade routes. So hopefully this helps with our economy. And I guess we may not be assimilating anyone over here. We might still expand this way, though. Listen, I'm sorry I can't complete my quest. Guess you're just gonna have to die. Oh, we could bribe you. That's expensive. Whoops! I accidentally clicked. It was completely an accident. I guess I have no choice now. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. Oh, I forgot my hero's got some upgrades still. Ooh, that's quite the jaunt that wyvern is doing. Oops, all pacifism. You crit defended too, yeah. No, we have the best troops. Oh, they crit defended. I have to say, I'm a big fan of this dragon faction. This is a good one. I really like just watching the combat. I guess that, yeah, the other camp nearby is getting in on this too. I still like our odds. Oh yeah, you can absolutely completely... I'm intentionally not going manual control so I can spend more time watching chat and it'll be faster. Otherwise I'm going to be hemming and hawing for every move over here. Manual combat is the default. You can also go fully auto where it just instantly resolves. But I'm doing the spectate mode over here. Sort of in between where we're seeing the full tactical combat, but I get to be lazy. People bring this up in some of the other games we play. They're like, oh, imagine this game, but with tactical combat. And, you know, it really depends on the game. You have to do it right, and you have to integrate it from the start. Whoa! Was that my settler just died? See, if I was running this manually, perhaps my settler would have not run up to try to melee things with its 32 hit points. I think it did get crit though, right? That's why it took so much damage, but it still didn't have a whole lot of hit points in there. I guess I can probably change the stats on the settler, but I don't think there's much need to do that. Oh, we might lose this wyvern. That would be unfortunate. No, don't attack, buddy. You're gonna die. Oh, well. If I was running that one manually, I probably would have pulled that guy back. Let some other units finish him off, but that's fine. I could have unchecked it as reinforcement. Oh, yeah. It wasn't in the primary army. It was just nearby. Yeah, failed quest past fire people. And then we get a nice little skull. Lovely. Are we the baddies? No. Surely not. No, I'm not going to rush that. Oh. I think we can still go and boop these guys, because they don't have much left here. We're the baddies? No, we're the dragons. Look at how diplomatic I'm being. I mean, it's fair, these guys wanted me to attack some of my friends. Oh yeah, I'll never remember to level up the hero. I need a way more obvious and like game interrupting alert for me. The other guys are literally just in skulls. That's true. Skull faced and skulls hanging their beards. Okay, you know what? I'm feeling a lot better about myself. Thanks. Alright, let's try to remember to level him up right now. This. Click. Skill tree. Although I still don't know what I want to put it in. Finish the Indiana Bones. I don't know, let's go up this branch. Done. Apply. Oh, okay. New quest added, Master Luxury. Auriga is rich with resources, both natural and magical. Hieroglyphics on ancient ruins indicate how certain luxuries can provide powerful bonus to your empire, above and beyond the wealth you can get from trading and exploiting them. Build 2 extractors, exploiting 1 or more of the following luxuries. Dye, emerald, gold, spice, wine. Alright. That sounds like something I'd want to do anyway. Although I'll need a new settler, because something happened in my last one for some reason. But you can... Edit the heroes... Oh, yes! I wonder if this will take effect remotely where I am. So you're currently racking an quarterstaff. We'll keep it with the same type of unit. Change you to a scepter. Oh, so this gives you the slowdown ability, and this one would give you the exhaustion ability. Ooh, lowers the defense. Actually, I quite like that. And then we'll give you a tier 2 helmet, armor, booties, and let's see. Movement. Sharp senses. Actually, I will give you that one. Yeah, sure. We'll give you a couple of tier 2 items because we can. Oh, we gotta be in friendly territory. So all those changes are gonna be lost anyway. Okay. I'll have to wait till until we swung back to our territory to make those changes. Tier 1 fusing resource can give other better stats than higher by okay. Double check those numbers. Search. A Night Hammer. Two-handed bow. Plus 116 attack? That seems like a very high number. Attack is not damage. Oh, attack is probably like your chance to hit. Yeah. That's still a lot, though. So... do I need the right type of hero to equip it on? Or did I just get a blueprint for it? It can only be equipped by heroes. But I'm wondering if I can't equip it on this hero. Because it might be class specific. Ah, missing resources. Aha! I need 21 red swooshies to build it. Okay. I need 21 red swooshies. Which is adamantium. That's what I need. And possibly the right kind of hero as well. That's entirely possible too. Okay. And yeah, if you want ultimate lazy, hey, there's an auto explore mode. All right, well, we're going to wrap it up here. We've streamed for a couple hours. Oh, we got some more baddies over here. I mean, they can't really hit Dallin, which is fine. Because there's some militia there. And, you know, presumably one hero that can defend as well. And I'm wondering, can we tell what faction these are of? Yeah, it is these eyeless ones. These eyeless ones might become chill in just a second. I'm actually kind of curious. If I just end turn... oh, yeah, we're not researching. Whatever, just click on something. If I just end turn, I finish the watchtower. There, you pacified. Okay, no, the roaming ban is still there. But it will stop these guys from doing more of that. All right, that's cool. One more turn. End the stream with a peace treaty with the other factions? I wonder if we can. Oh, you're envious. You're no longer jealous? You're envious? Maybe I always said envious. Even though jealous and envious mean different things, even though we commonly use them interchangeably. Peace? Force peace? So, this is I'm saying, like, do you want peace? You get annoyed by force peace. Gauge displays the degree in AI empire acceptance. Red color means contrast moves for use. Green one means the acceptance of the contract. So, peace question mark. I think she's willing. Hey. He's not willing. But I could... is this something unique to the dragons? How do you force peace on someone? Not interested. Super uninterested. Even more uninterested. Oh, force you to be friends. Peace dragons can make peace unilaterally. Like, how does that even work? It makes no sense. Okay, I can swap people here. That's good to know. Ooh, you want trade? No, not interested yet. Maybe we'll build up to it. Oh, you trade maps? Research? No. Let's do a map exchange. Cool. You have the authority of the United Nations? We'll teach you your peaceful ways by force. Exactly. Oh my god. So you're saying the dragons are the ultimate pacifists. And absolutely what we should play in a real Let's Play of this. This is what you're telling me. You can sweeten the deal with money and resources. Yeah, okay. Okay. Right, so if I did go back to these guys who... oh. How do I add more resources? Oh, over here. Oh! Yeah, not all of it. Ooh, control, shift, no. Okay, type. Oh. There's probably an easier way to do this. Oh. Right there. Right there. $73, and you're willing to do it. Ah! All right. Yeah. We'll make peace with the world whether they want it or not. If the war goes bad, you could force it to end. Oh, that is really powerful. That is really... I tried control and I tried shift, but there might still be something. Let me just checkify my emails, make sure I didn't get a follow-up message about something I've missed. No, okay. To recap, this was a sponsored stream. Which I think a lot of people in chat are very excited about Endless Legend 2. I definitely am, and I do feel bad that I never played enough Endless Legend 1, because it's clearly an excellent game. And everyone says the DLC, like, we were playing vanilla here as the demo, but everyone says, like, the DLCs are incredible for this game as well, which is nice to see. You know me, I like strategy games that have a long development lifespan post-release and get some love afterwards. I think it's the way strategy games need to operate. So yeah, we're gonna do that. There's a link in the What Game that will lead you to the Steam page. You can wishlist that now. You'll be alerted when early access starts, which my document says soon. What value soon? Hopefully very soon. Yeah, there'll be 4 factions in early access, 2 more released afterwards, and yeah, I think we're great. We're gonna see you on Saturday. We're gonna be playing some more Disco Elysium. I'll see you there. Thanks for coming out, everyone.